Welcome to the OLV Daily Reflection for Monday, December 14th. Today, the Universal Church celebrates the feast day of St. John of the Cross. He was a Carmelite priest who lived during the 16th century. He spent most of his ministry moving from different Carmelite monasteries throughout his native Spain, serving as a spiritual director, confessor, and a promoter of the reforms of the Carmelite order as proposed by St. Teresa of Avila. The holiness of his life led to his immediate veneration after his death on this day in 1591, and he would eventually be canonized as a saint of the Catholic Church in 1726. St. John of the Cross would later be declared a doctor of the Church by Pope Pius XI in 1926. His works of poetry and prose are still required reading for those of us who study theology. And I would say in a special way, St. John of the Cross's endurance in the face of the obstacles and difficulties in his life are highly revered. So today's gospel reading in honor of St. John of the Cross comes to us from the 14th chapter of St. Luke's Gospel. It reads, "Great crowds were traveling with Jesus, and he turned and addressed them. If anyone comes to me without hating his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, and even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Whoever does not carry his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. Which of you, wishing to construct a tower, does not first sit down and calculate the cost to see if there's enough for its completion? Otherwise, after laying the foundation and finding himself unable to finish the work, the onlookers should laugh at him and say, 'This one began to build but did not have the resources to finish.' Or what king marching in the battle would not first sit down and decide whether with 10,000 troops he could successfully oppose another king advancing upon him with 20,000 troops? But if not, while he is still far away, he will send a delegation to ask for peace terms. In the same way, every one of you who does not renounce all his possessions cannot be my disciple." St. John of the Cross followed these words of Jesus Christ to the fullest. And though he chose the religious name of John of the Cross, he came to embrace the suffering, frustrations, and challenges that were placed into his life as a precious sharing in the cross of Jesus Christ. He, as a doctor of the Church, gave all of us a greater understanding into the transformative power of surrendering everything to Jesus, especially our suffering. He held nothing back from Jesus Christ, and he was also detached from everything in this world. Therefore, St. John of the Cross is radically available to do whatever was asked of him by Jesus and the superiors of the Carmelite order. One of my favorite quotations of St. John of the Cross shares some of his wisdom. It reads, "Love consists not in feeling great things, but in having great detachment and in suffering for the beloved. The soul that is attached to anything, however much good there may be in it, will not arrive at the liberty of divine union. For whether it be a strong wire rope or a slender, delicate thread that holds the bird, it matters not, if it really holds it fast. For until the cord be broken, the bird cannot fly." I know that many times in our lives, we know that we could be better disciples of Jesus Christ if things were just different, if we could have less obstacles, if we could have less frustrations, if we'd have less things to do, if we had more time. But St. John of the Cross makes it clear that we have everything we need. We're just simply tied down by the things of our life. So if we could follow his example and detach from the things of this world and focus more intently on Jesus Christ, we could find more peace, happiness, and love in this world. But also, like St. John of the Cross, we shouldn't worry about the cost of letting go of the things of this world. There's only one thing we need to worry about, and that is striving to be close to our loving God and making sure that every day of our life we are growing closer in discipleship to Jesus Christ. St. John of the Cross and Our Lady of Victory, pray for us.